And as the mayor-elect gets ready to take office, he can look to his predecessors for both inspiration and warning signs. Political reporter Marcia Kramer looks back at the men who also swore to leave life better in the 5 boroughs than they found it.
Now we have a mayor in New York City.
Zohran Mamdani said that Fiorello LaGuardia was the best mayor the city had ever had. But political experts say he might do well to study the record of Michael Bloomberg, a businessman who came into office vowing to think outside the box and owing no one anything.
He came from the perspective and had the freedom, aside from being a really, really smart guy, he had the freedom to do exactly what he wanted because he didn't depend on any other politicians for what he needed to get done.
Mark Shaw has worked with and for mayors and governors going back decades. And while the pluses and minuses of men like Rudy Giuliani, Michael Bloomberg, Bill de Blasio, and Eric Adams roll off his tongue with ease, he says that in recent times it was Bloomberg who set the gold standard. Bloomberg had his weak spots. He could be tone deaf to the needs of the poor, and who can forget that he was sunning himself in the Bahamas when the Christmas 2010 blizzard crippled the city.
The mayor has to be able to have a private life and not disclose where he is.
Bloomberg also brought the city back from 9/11, built the 9/11 memorial and museum, and enacted mayoral control of the schools, banned smoking in restaurants and public places, implemented calorie count disclosures for fast food, created parks and business districts like Hudson Yards, started 311, started City Bike.
So help me God.
Bloomberg followed Rudy Giuliani, who became America's mayor after 9/11, brought crime down with his controversial broken windows policy, and ended mob control of a number of industries. Bill de Blasio is best known for starting the city's pre-K programs, initiating Vision Zero to make the streets safer, starting the city's municipal ID program, and coping with the COVID epidemic. Although Eric Adams became the first mayor in modern history to face criminal charges, he can also point to successes. Dramatic reductions in crime, the City of Yes affordable housing plan, new math and reading programs, trash containerization, and the war on rats. So who will Mamdani pattern himself after?
From the way that he's become an international sensation and a national figure, I can see him taking this position and become even more popular and really want to maybe be like Bloomberg, but maybe even bigger, who knows?
If you had any advice to give the incoming mayor-elect, what advice would you give him?
To learn the ways of Albany and learn how to work with them, because New York City, as important and as big as it is, can't do almost anything without the approval and working with successfully the state of New York.
So now it's up to Zohran Mamdani to put his own stamp on the city of New York. A new generation of leader promising much, hoping to deliver. I'm Marcia Kramer, CBS News, New York.
And join CBS News New York on January 1st for live coverage of Mamdani's inauguration. Start 2026 with the excitement of history in the making.